Hey everyone, my name is Charlie and this is Charlie, and today we are going to be reacting to the winner of the Booker Prize 2022.
We're coming to the end of like a long stint. And this is like the end of the long stint for us because we did the women's prize and then we went straight into the Booker. And then
Because you hadn't come to BookTube, had you, for the Women's Prize?
I think I did though. It was latter bit of it, not the
Right
beginning of
to the
it.
end of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's very much the drag race into All Star sort of situation where we did the Women's Prize and then we came straight out of doing the Women's Prize and went into, I was going to call it All Stars again, into into the
I know what
Booker
you mean.
Prize. So
An
it
epic. It feels like
like,
an epic run.
but also it's kind of fantastic that it's going to be 10 o'clock at night, and I've been winding down with decaf since 5. So we're
I've got
actually
my PJs on, like under this dress. I'm ready. I'm seriously.
just the exhaustion is real, and it seems suitable that you know
Yeah, it's
we
so
neither
true,
of
so
us record in
fitting.
our usual locations.
Neither of us. We're never here, are we?
People so rarely see my living room.
No one's, I think, no, people have seen my kitchen, but not from this angle, I don't think. There's
So
my fridge right
all the
behind me.
angles today. What a fantastic end to Booker season for Charlie and Charlie.
Yeah, pretty much. No, we've had quite a good, I feel like we've had quite a good run because we did. So obviously we predicted, I think we said for the actual even long list, I think we predicted 5, didn't we?
I cannot remember
Yeah,
now.
we did. I think we did. It was 3 from our,
I know that
not
night crawling,
3 from our wish,
glory.
no, not from our wish list. And there was another,
Oh yeah, we did well.
we did, I think we got 5, or I'm sure
Oh,
4 or 5.
I know we definitely got 3.
I think we got 5 or 4.
So we did okay.
I think we did really well.
We've done well. you
And
know,
then with the short list, where we definitely did predict 5 out of 6 from our
we,
science.
we
From our
did
science.
predict 5 out of 6. We are psychic. We are fantastic.
This
We
is why we can never, like, I know you're a bit dubious about next year's prizes, but I
oh,
don't feel like we can
I
give it up.
I know that by the time I get to January and February, I'll get the fear of missing out again, and I'll be wanting to do all the prizes, and then I'll get to August again, and I'll be
And
really
you
I
exhausted.
haven't read any of the books I wanted to read. It's who I am as a human being.
Yeah, perpetual state of wanting to try and prioritize other things.
That's why I
I
give
don't,
myself all of these projects and fail.
you don't fail, Charlie. You don't. You're so hard on yourself. It's not a failure. You just got to change your perspective of your level of what you think is the. Because no, because I think you've done really well. If you actually look at what you've achieved, I think you've done really well.
I mean, you actually read them all.
No, not of the which one? The women's prize or Booker?
Women's prize, I thought you read them all.
Yeah, women's prize. No, I did. I DNF'd one for the flamingo, and
Oh,
I
I DNF'd everything. I
and then
know. Then we got to the book run. I DNF'd Boo. I DNF'd Night Crawling.
the Booker was 2. I didn't read. I think that's right. Didn't read Booth. I listened to. I gave a try for all of them, to be fair, but the Booth, I do. I've got it on my audiobooks, so on my
And I
by.
still have the intention of finishing Trust at some point.
Oh, like, good luck with that one. That was not my favorite.
No, I know, but I did like the first 60 pages I read. It's just that other things, as soon as they announced the shortlist, I was like, oh, well, I don't need to do anything now. And I had all the BookTube prize books to do as well. So I got them out of the way, and then I've got done that, and I'm now like, ugh, I can just read whatever now.
You can't. I'm like, but then now, like, oh my god, this morning. So I saw, like, you probably saw. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram. So I've signed up for this Skoden readathon.
Oh, I
And
saw that, yes.
yeah, and so that's in reading Indigenous, which I do like. I did, to be fair, I was planning on trying to read a bit more and catch up because had plans for this. Like I had plans as well for this year of how much Indigenous literature I was planning on reading, and I didn't read half as much as what I wanted to read. Yeah. So yeah, I've signed. I've got for another readathon, which I wasn't really going to do. And then obviously there's always prizes. Me and you're right. We always put extra stuff on our plates that we don't really need to do. What do we do this for? Are we going for time? 5 minutes, Charlie. Who do we think is going to be the winner anyway? We've got to get onto this like book of content. So I think it's going to be Treacle Walker. That's my prediction for the win. I think it's going to be Treacle Walker. I'm like convinced.
I've said it before that I wouldn't mind any of the 6 winning. However, what I am seeing mentioned in the chat, so that I've had to hide it
what you're going to say
means that I know that if a certain book wins, I will be a little bit livid. That's all I can say. I didn't realize until I went in there and I saw all these people saying how much they wanted this book to win. And I was like, it's not that you want this book to win. It's like, it's the only book you read because it's short.
That could be said for some of the others. But no, I love that book.
It could be said for some of the others.
Yes, I love that book so much. Small things like these is like, I loved it so much. And I even bought Foster. I bought Foster from she's got Claire Keegan's got another book called Foster. I think it's a previous book to her. I bought it, Charlie.
No, that's fine. I was just trying to figure out who of our mutual friends is called Foster. I was like, I have never heard this name before in my life.
And also Bob the Booker has talked about, is it Erasure by Percival Everett? There's a book called Erasure. And I know what you're thinking when I say that. You're thinking the band Erasure.
Yes.
Yes, I know you, Charlie. I know you so well.
It's just.
I'm sure that's the name of the book, though, Charlie. I should look.
It probably is the name of the book. The thing is that all of these authors are now out of my head, apart from a specific author who's collection I acquired from the shop.
Yes. Oh, who's that? Oh, so you've done that too with the Alan Garner. I missed what you said. There you go.
But apart from this,
that does not surprise me.
Luckily, there were a couple of debuts on here, so there weren't many more books for me to go out there and explore. But
You're so funny. I'm the opposite. If their debuts, like with Madeline, oh my gosh,
Maddie Miller? No,
it's not.
Who the heck is Maddie Miller?
Who's the lady that
Maddie Mortimer?
That's thank you. You know exactly what I mean, even when I'm talking like crap. Yeah, it's because to be fair, it's only 10 o'clock at night, Charlie.
It really is.
Yeah, so the fact that
this is the most exhausted people have ever seen us.
Yeah, no, on my vlogs, I've looked like trash like this, but
go and watch Charlie's vlog because
that's a plug. Yeah,
because she looks exhausted.
Yeah, you just want to see me look like shit. That's fine. And shut up, Charlie. I'm never going on the tangent again. Not Madeline Binner. I can't remember her name again.
That's the other one. That's the
Maddie Mortimer. I want to read more by Maddie Mortimer. I love that fucking book so much, and I want her to just bring out books every year.
Our judging has worked so well for the Booker prizes. Very different readers.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Well, be asked today, who needs the excitements and fantasies of fiction when every day you have the comparable excitements and fantasies
Disney Plus up here.
politics? But the global disruptions of the last few years, the reality of
I can't help but feel that he looks like the Demon Headmaster.
He's my favourite judge, Charlie.
Who is he?
I don't know, but I love him. I can't hear him.
I have him as loud as he can go.
It's all right. I did hear him before.
Chosen takes readers on the journey.
I can't hear it. I'm going to try and get it on my phone and stick it in my ears.
It's Marley Almeida.
What? Yes, if that's the case. Yes. Oh my god, that's one of the most happiest I've been. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Charlie, we called it. Didn't well,
We
kind of, not
called it
really,
2
but
months ago.
like
2
that was
months
our
ago.
favourite. Like that was our favourite of the science list. Oh
Yes.
my god, I'm so happy. That is me made. I actually want to cry, Charlie.
I mean, feel free, but can you wait until we're full screen again?
I'm proper happy, Charlie. I'm literally like I cannot even tell you. I'm literally over the moon. Like that was the book I wanted to win out of this shortlist. That was the book I wanted to win.
Same.
I'm so fucking happy. Like, oh my god, like I literally could cry. Like, oh my god, oh, that's just crazy.
I
Like,
mean,
I'm so happy.
the book. I mean, once again, just to reiterate what I said before we started watching that,
Yeah,
2 very different readers
yeah, we are. Yeah,
made it to
crazily
the
different.
top of both of our when we our long list rankings.
It was, but actually from the
But
beginning of like for the whole like
yeah,
from the
we both thought that this. I predicted this would be a #1 book. You did as well. I don't know whether you did from the off, but I know that I did, and then
as soon as I read it, I was blown away by it, and
I
I
mean,
didn't. It was only when I read maps that I was like, okay, you know, because sometimes this is what happens with books. You know, they kind of hook into you.
and
But yeah,
this is one of those books as well that not only is the book, suffused with grief as much as it is humor, and I think just watching the author do his acceptance speech, then you could tell that he has a bit of dark humor about him, and I appreciate that.
I just loved that.
I am never going to get over you sending me the picture of that first page or giving Marl Almeida's occupation and then getting in touch with me to discuss vegetables around the page 30 mark. And so I think, as well as being my favorite book of this list, it's also been the most memorable in terms of experience of reading the long stand shortlist with you.
I just loved it. I just loved it so much. I just thought again, it had the humor I loved. Again, with the shortlist, I guess it's had again with the themes. Maybe it ties in lots of the themes because it has the humor, it has the heart. It's just so very clever. The things that it discusses is very hard hitting. It's a very raw in places, isn't it? It's very raw in places. Very makes you feel quite uncomfortable in places, I would say.
Well, it is one of those books where, to go off what you're saying, where because there are these very grim moments within the book, when the author does go on to say something funny, it does leave you feeling a bit uncomfortable. Not just because of that, because you're like, well, is this somewhere I'm supposed to be laughing?
Yeah.
I really be
That's
laughing at this? Is
life.
it
I
really
feel like,
human? So
yeah, and that's life.
that's yeah. I am somewhat thrilled that this one won.
I'm so happy. Like, I cannot believe that, like, our fate, like, I would say our cumulative favorite one. Like,
I
yeah,
do you know what's really, really starting to piss me off though, Charlie?
well, go on.
We keep doing these rankings. We keep choosing and predicting shortlists and winners,
No,
and
we do. Yeah, we
we don't
do.
bet on them.
No, no, we're missing out, Charlie. We need to get that's true next year. So, we're not meant to be doing next year, though, aren't we? We're not. So.
Well, no, we hadn't made any official plans onto what as to going to do this next year because it's been a lot. It's been fun.
It has been a lot. But it is the most fun. It is the most fun, but it's exhausting. Because like you said, it's the second this is the second prize. Well, for me, the second prize that we've read together. Well, no, it's the second prize we read together. I would never, like, in terms of the shortlist, I don't think I would have called before. I think because again, we did discuss kind of like looking at the books, and we didn't, none of us had heard about Seven Moons before. So this was a complete outsider. None of us had heard of it. It was just, the cover looked amazing. We both said about that, didn't we?
And what I think
Yeah.
you said about the themes as well, like the themes are the things that got me throughout the whole process of the reading of the book because I always talk about how I'm drawn to death and grief as a
Yeah.
theme within fiction, and that is what is throughout this book. And it just appealed to every one of my sensibilities of liking the grotesque and the fantastical blended in with the everyday.
There's like,
It has
yeah.
some great, sorry, we're being told we've only got 10 minutes. It has
Right.
great political themes in there as well.
But the heart as well that ties like his character and his love at the end. Like he's obviously he's trying to I know we're not trying to, we won't do spoilers, but he's trying to, the love of everything is kind of like, it's done with, it roots in love, doesn't it? Like how he
Yeah.
And it's just, and even like his death, I guess, in a spoilery kind of way, it's
Agree with you about the heart though, because it's one where, as the reader, you can recognize that this character hasn't necessarily been the best person in the world.
yeah, I agree with that.
They have family members, they have people who are looking out for them.
That they love.
They love him, he loves them, even if it might not necessarily be in this very like Brady Bunch style
Way.
affection that we've kind of been taught to accept.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, just so happy, Charlie. I'm very tired now, but I'm very happy, and I'm so pleased of like our Charlie science prediction was, and one that I like. I think, like
Yeah,
you said, we wanted to win, so like, it's a book that we loved. Yeah,
yeah,
so happy.
it's a blend of emotions right now for this Charlie over here. Thrilled by the winner, thrilled that we were right with our predictions, that we didn't put a bet on it, and
Yeah,
upset
lost a
that
part on that
they
money.
decided to make the announcement so late in the day.
Happy Charlie.
We now have a winner of 2022,
We do.
and we're happy about that.
I don't think I've got anything else I can think of to say about it. I'm just like, yeah, I was just like, I was shocked that it won because it was my favorite and your favorite, you know, like one of your
Yeah,
favorites.
I think that is one of the things I'm so used to when I like something, it being eliminated. But to bring it back to Drag Race,
Always.
for me, it's like when Bianca won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's
Favorite
right.
throughout the
Actually.
series, and then went on to win it.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, good. Good
But
analogy about
I think the fact that Charlie and I are simply exhausted and we're about to be timed out, we're going to leave things here. What did you think about the winner of the Booker Prize? Did the person you want to win win? Did the person you want to win lose? Are you vehemently upset? Are you really happy? Let us know. We're not there
Let us know in the comments.
to give any good advice, but let us know in the comments. Is there anything you'd like to say, Charlie?
We've done it, Charlie. We've done it. We've at the end of the season.
We did it, Joe.
My final thoughts are: I'm so happy, Charlie, and I'm so happy.
He's happy. I'm knackered. She's Charlie, I'm Charlie. We hope that you have enjoyed following us throughout these last few months as we embarked upon reading the Booker Prize. We hope that you have enjoyed seeing us argue with each other sometimes, because until next time, that is all. I think we've got it.